Strikes the ball. 4-3. Marco Potter. 4-3. Patrick Wallace. 4-3. Patrick Wallace. 4-3. Patrick Wallace. 4-3. Marco Potter. Jamal Thomas. Jamal Thomas. 4-3. Ray Robinson. Harwell Potter. Harwell Potter. Jamar Martin. 4-3. Cortez Mitchell. Ray Calvin. Harwell Potter. Jordan.
Just opening statement. You know, it was a good competition. It was good to be back on the court tonight. Our guys had a long week, and all of them took exams, multiple exams, 3 or 4, 5 exams. And our week was much different than a typical exam period because we have so many new players. We practiced. Typically during exams, you know, you have a 30, 40, 50-minute practice. So our guys burned a lot of midnight oil. We had a lot of basketball requirements on them. And so that extended into the night their academic requirements. And so it was a tough week on them because we feel just a sense of urgency to improve. I think talent-wise, we're pretty good. But there's an urgency to improve in our program. And particularly on the defensive end, we feel like we're not where we need to be defensively. And so we felt like we had to have a great week of practice. So they came into this game a little bit tired. And they were mentally and physically exhausted from a hard week of work. And so I congratulate them on being prepared to play and putting in a solid effort. And we saw improvement in 2 areas. Our ball movement was much better. And in these games, we look for things that will translate into Big South games. And our ball movement was much, much better. I liked our people movement, our ball movement. We had some aggressive penetrations. We had good ball screens, and we had a lot of open shots. We attacked their zone well, which is something that we've worked on hard this week, and because we know we're going to see that in future games. So we were real happy about that. The second thing was I thought we played a little bit looser. It's been a little tight around here, and because of our extreme, very strong will to win. I mean, this team really wants to do well. I love these guys a lot, and they really want to do well. They really want to perform well. And so we just talked this week about loosening up. And just we'll prepare hard, we'll play hard, and let the chips fall where they may. But we can't play tight. And some of the tightness has been on the defensive end, believe it or not. It takes just as much confidence to play defense as it takes confidence to play offense. And so on the defensive end, areas to still work on. Certainly guarding our yard, getting in our stance and guarding the ball. Our rotations were a little bit off tonight. In fairness a little bit to our guys, that was a very spread motion offense that we won't see again this year because these games are over for us. And so sometimes they're going to get a back door. Sometimes they're going to get a dribble by just because we're so spread out. But our job is to continue to grow on the defensive end. We're not there defensively. We're not. And I think this team has potential to be good defensively, and I don't think we're there yet. So we're going to keep working on that. But I applaud our offensive execution because I think that'll translate into Division I games.
Barkley, how important was it that you have a good night in every area because of your schedule that's coming up? You got 3 road games before Christmas, then you come back and you open up with the 2 best teams in the league, or perceived to be the 2 best teams in the league. So games like this, other than just getting better, you need that confidence, don't you? I mean,
Yeah.
you had your best shooting night of the year. This was the highest percentage you shot.
Yeah.
So that's good going into what you're about to go into.
Yeah, we got tough games coming up. There's no doubt about it, and they come consecutively, and so we'll take them one day at a time. And this sounds cliche because every coach will say this, but this is really where we have landed with this team. Is we're just tried to improve today. I think one of the things that this team has done is we have looked maybe a little bit too far ahead, and just today. For an inexperienced team, today is enough. I mean, believe me, showing up for shoot around on time, being on time, giving a great effort in shoot around, giving a great effort in the scouting report, giving a great effort tonight is enough. And with veteran teams that have been with you 3 and 4 years, then you maybe approach it a little bit differently. So I've backed off, and I've just started talking about let's go today. What's going to happen today? Tomorrow we practice at 1 o'clock. We haven't even talked about our next game yet. Let's just have a great day tomorrow, and then that's enough for a young team because I think our minds are thinking too much. We're thinking too much, and it showed up in some of our games in our late game execution. There was a tension. There should be a tension. There should be a desire to win, a strong desire to win, and a great confidence in our execution without any apprehension, and let the chips fall where they may. And our good teams, that's how they've been. We're going to it expecting to win. And so we know we got a tough stretch coming up. There's no doubt about it. When the schedule came out from the Big South, I knew this was going to be a tough stretch because of where our guarantee games fall. Sometimes we can dictate our guarantee games, and sometimes we just have to play when the people providing the guarantee say we're going to play. Okay. And so, I mean, we would have preferred maybe to play a few more early. But we also fight to have our good home games, our Division I home games, when our students are here. So it just falls that way, and it's just the way it is. And so we'll take tomorrow and try to get better. And we got VMI on Tuesday, and that's enough for this young team.
Armel, how hard is it? You know, students are gone. You know, it was not the same atmosphere in the gym tonight because the students are gone. And it's right before Christmas, people doing their things on Saturday nights. How hard is it to get juiced to play, or is it easier because you've taxed yourself so hard during exams that this is kind of fun time out here?
I mean, I would look at it more as fun time, and the way our team is this year, you know, is easy to get energy. We have a lot of players who have high character, and you know, it's easy to have a lot of energy. And tonight, I think we really got going, and our bench helped us a lot. And you just heard everyone, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the crowd. Our bench was there with us, getting us hyped, pushing us the whole game. Because this could have been an easy game where we just went out there and, you know, just moved slowly. But we had a lot of energy. And, yeah, the whole team just added to that.
You know, on just one final note, you know, our home court is an advantage. I mean, I don't even know our record here. We haven't done as well the last 12 months as we've done the previous 6 years at home. We've dropped a few at home. But the first 2 conference games that we play are at home, December 29th and the 31st. And we moved the game on the 31st to 2 o'clock to stay away from football because people want to watch football and celebrate the New Year's Eve. And that's great. But that's an opportunity for us to get off to a great start in this league. And so I'm asking our students, the majority of our students live close to Charleston Southern, and I'm asking them and all of our season ticket holders and all of our fans the 29th and the 31st are two big dates. That's our next home game is the 29th. We got some work to do on the road for sure, but the 29th and the 31st are really, really big games for us. So pencil those in. We need to see Buck Nation out here in force and have the dome rocking. And there's no reason that students can't come on the 29th and 31st if they live within 15 or 20 miles of the university. So we'd like to see the Buck Dome rocking those two nights. That's really important for us. Thank you, guys.